So, here's a simple question. If tomorrow didn't go as planned, would the people you care about be financially okay? Most of us don't like thinking about that. But the truth is, ignoring it doesn't make risk disappear. Sometimes there are little clues in your life telling you it's time to get serious about protection before life forces your hand. Today, we're pointing out 10 signs you might need life insurance. Not to scare you, but to help you notice what's already around you. Life insurance isn't just for older people or wealthy people or anyone with a certain job title. It's simply a financial safety net. And the funny thing is, most people don't realize they need it until it's too late. So think of this as an honest walkthrough, a way of noticing where you are in life and what could happen if you didn't prepare. Before we go deeper, just take a second to like this video to support the channel and subscribe for more financial content like this. It helps more than you think. All right, let's get into it. Sign number 1, you have people who depend on your income. If someone counts on your paycheck to stay afloat, whether it's your partner, children, aging parents, or even a sibling, that's one of the clearest indicators you may need life insurance. Because here's the question most people never ask themselves. If I wasn't here tomorrow, where would that money come from? Even if your family could adjust their lifestyle, downsizing, cutting expenses, picking up more work, why leave them scrambling, stressed, and grieving at the same time? Life insurance is simply recognition of the responsibility you already carry. It's not about guilt. It's about protecting the system your family relies on, not leaving them with chaos they never asked for. Some people wait too long, telling themselves, I'll buy it later when I earn more. But the cost of waiting can be brutal, not just in dollars, but in consequences. People often assume dependence only means kids, but maybe your partner relies on your half of the rent. Maybe your parents need help with medication. Dependents don't have to be registered or official. They're simply the people whose lives would get harder if you weren't here. That's a sign many people don't recognize until they're deep into adulthood. Sign number 2, you have debt someone else would be stuck with. A lot of people don't realize this. Debt doesn't just disappear when you do. Student loans, car loans, credit cards, mortgages. Some debts can fall onto your spouse, your co-signer, or even your estate. And that can mean selling assets at the worst possible time. Imagine leaving behind a financial mess that forces people to make fast decisions during the worst emotional moment of their lives. Life insurance can't erase emotional pain, but it can protect your loved ones from legal and financial pressure. Even if the debt is technically yours, the consequences can spill over. And sure, maybe your debt isn't huge, but it's rarely about the number. It's about the timing. Debt hits differently when there's grief attached. So if you already know someone might be stuck holding the bill, that's a sign worth paying attention to. Sign number 3, you have kids or are planning to have kids. Kids change everything. They multiply your purpose and your responsibility. Because raising a child isn't cheap. Food, clothes, school, medical care, activities, and then there's the big one, college. Life insurance simply makes sure that if something happened to you, your kid's future doesn't collapse. Even if your partner works, it's hard enough raising children with 2 incomes. Never mind one. A policy can help make sure your kids stay in the same school, same home, same activities, and that their dreams don't get interrupted because life turned upside down. Even if you're simply planning to have kids someday, getting insurance early usually means better pricing while you're younger and healthier. A lot of people put it off, but the earlier you lock it in, the more you save in the long run. Children deserve stability. Life insurance is just one way to create that. Sign number 4, you're married or in a serious partnership. Partnership means you're building a life with someone. Maybe a home, shared expenses, shared dreams, shared obligations. But if you suddenly weren't here, that balance breaks. Even partners who are both working often rely on each other's income to maintain a certain lifestyle. Where they live, how they eat, how they plan. You don't need to be officially married to recognize this. If your finances are intertwined, even casually, that's a sign. Think about this. If something happened to you tomorrow, would your partner have to move, work more, change plans, or carry financial burdens you used to share? Life insurance can help make sure they don't have to rebuild from nothing. It's not about assuming tragedy, just acknowledging reality. At some point in life, being responsible doesn't stop at yourself. Sign number 5, you want to leave an inheritance or legacy. Some people think legacy means being wealthy, but it doesn't. Life insurance is one of the simplest ways to leave something behind, even if you don't have a lot saved. Maybe it's money for your kids, a first home, college funds, a jump start in life you never got. Or maybe it's supporting a cause you care about, a charity, a community project, a scholarship. Most people don't get the chance to leave a meaningful financial gift because wealth takes time to build. Life insurance lets you create that instantly. No matter where you are financially today, you can still make a difference tomorrow. You don't have to be rich to leave value, you just need planning. Legacy isn't about numbers, it's about impact. Sign number 6. You want to cover final expenses. This one often gets overlooked because it's uncomfortable. Funerals aren't cheap. Burials cost thousands. Cremations cost thousands. Family gatherings, services, time off work. It all adds up. And when people are grieving, money is the last thing they should have to worry about. Life insurance can help cover end-of-life costs so family members can focus on grieving together instead of budgeting during crisis. Even a modest policy can prevent a surprising amount of stress. Some people think savings will be enough, but time and timing aren't always on your side. Hospitals, emergencies, and unexpected costs can drain accounts fast. Life insurance is one of the simplest ways to make sure your final chapter doesn't create new burdens. It's a practical kindness. Sign number 7. Your workplace coverage isn't enough. Some people assume that the life insurance offered through their job is all they'll ever need. The problem is that policy usually disappears when the job does. Layoffs, career changes, relocations. If coverage is tied to employment, you can lose it when you need it most. And workplace plans often cover only 1 or 2 years of income, barely enough to support a family long term. It's a nice benefit, just not a full plan. It's like relying on free samples as your weekly groceries. Helpful, but not sustainable. Having your own policy means protection stays with you, not with your employer. And if you ever develop a medical condition, you'll want that coverage already in place because getting new insurance later could be harder or more expensive. Workplace insurance is a starting point, not the finish line. Sign number 8. You're young and healthy enough to lock in lower rates. This one might sound backwards. Why get life insurance when you feel fine? Because that's exactly when it costs the least. Once health issues appear, rates go up, sometimes a lot, and sometimes you can't qualify at all. Life insurance is a strange product. You buy it with your health, not just your money. So if you're young or simply in good health, you may be able to lock in a rate that stays affordable for decades. Think of it like buying fire insurance before the house catches fire. You don't get coverage after the emergency. You get it before and hope you never need it. It's not about expecting disaster. It's about securing options while you still have them. Future, you may be very grateful for the decision present you made. Sign number 9. You own a business. Entrepreneurs know everything you build is interconnected, and if something happens to you, a lot of people could be affected. Your family, your partners, your employees, your clients. Life insurance can help keep the business running long enough for people to adjust, instead of forcing an immediate sale or sudden shutdown. It can help buy out partners, settle obligations, or give your family time to decide what to do with the company. It can also protect employees who rely on your leadership and income. Businesses are more than products. They're ecosystems. Without a plan, that ecosystem can collapse fast. Life insurance helps maintain stability so people who depend on you professionally don't experience chaos personally. Sign number 10. You simply want peace of mind. Sometimes the biggest sign is realizing you want clarity. You want to know that no matter what happens, your loved ones, your commitments, your responsibilities will be handled. Life insurance is one of those tools that does its best work quietly. You buy it, you store the paperwork, and ideally you never need it. But knowing it's there can give a sense of calm that's hard to put a price on. It turns uncertainty into preparation, and preparation turns anxiety into confidence. Life isn't predictable, but having a plan is. Even a small policy can change everything on the worst day someone else experiences. Sometimes peace of mind is the most powerful reason of all. So those were 10 signs you may need life insurance. Let's summarize quickly. 1. People depend on your income. 2. Someone could inherit your debt. 3. You have kids or want kids. 4. You're married or partnered. 5. You want to leave a legacy. 6. You want to cover final expenses. 7. Workplace insurance isn't enough. 8. You're young, healthy, and want low rates. 9. You own a business. 10. You want peace of mind. You don't need all 10 to apply. Even just one of these can be enough reason to consider getting coverage now rather than later. Life insurance isn't about preparing for death, but about protecting life, the life of the people you care about. Before you go, drop a comment below and share. Which of these signs stood out to you the most? Or what questions do you still have about life insurance? Your perspective might help someone else. And if you found value in this conversation, subscribe for more financial content designed to help you protect what matters. and build the future you want. Thanks for listening, and take care of yourself and the people you love.